perfect fit for this truck. We are a combination of talent and toughness. We are fearless. We are confident. We are one of a kind. We're not here to just compete. We're here to smash the competition.
Edmonton, it's the newest creation to Monster Jam. She's ready to smash the competition here tonight. It's Kayla Blood. It's Sparkle Smash! Edmonton, it's time to get loud. I want to hear you say it with me. This is Monster Jam! First up is the JCB Racing Competition. This is a time racing competition. It is driver and monster against the clock and the other teams. They have to navigate the track just right to achieve the fastest time. Each driver will have one chance to turn in their best run, and the truck with the fastest time will earn the racing victory. Now, this is our driver's first chance at an 8 out of a possible 32 points for tonight's overall event championship. So Edmonton opening ceremonies have concluded. Who's ready for JCB Racing? First up, it's Devin Winfield in Velociraptor. The first 8 points are on the line tonight towards the overall event championship. Who's going to get it? It's showtime! $11.083 for Devin Whitfield and Velociraptor here in the JCB racing competition. That is the bar. That is the time to beat. Let's continue on. Coming up next, it's Carson Williams and Monster Rottweiler. Still a really good time. It's a 10.875. That's going to put him in first place. That'll be your new time to beat. Carson Williams and Monster Rottweiler. Coming up next, it's Fernando Martinez and El Toro Loco. $10.500. That is your new time to beat in JCB Racing. $10.500. A very nice job by Fernando Martinez and El Toro Loco. That will be your new leader, a new time to beat. The track just keeps getting faster and faster with each race pass that is happening out here on this track. Coming up next, please welcome Ashley Sanford in Megalodon. The time on the video board says an 11.083, but actually it's going to be a 5-second penalty added to her time. It will be a 16.083. Now, our Monster Jam drivers need to get both front BKT tires over the center of that ramp. That did not happen. So that's a 5-second penalty added to her time.
Let's take a look at the video board really quickly. I was telling Matt up there that I really think that El Toro Loco was going to surpass Weston Anderson in Gravedigger, and that's exactly what happened. Fernando Martinez is now in the lead right now with a 10.500. Monster Mutt, Rottweiler, Velociraptor, Megalodon rounding out the top 4. Let's see coming up next if Weston Anderson will make it back into the top spot.
I will say, Unissa, did you just talk about my pick? Because he's up next. Please welcome Weston Anderson in Gravedigger. Out of fiber or no? What was that? It's good? There's the time on the video board. It's at a 10.417 for Weston Anderson in Gravedigger. That is your new leader here in the JCB Racing competition. But coming up next, it's Joe Uri in Earthshaker. Thank you. Like, your radio was breaking up. That's why I didn't understand. Joe Uri and Earthshaker, his clock, well, the clock has stopped. And now looking at it, the front 2 tires are stuck in the left, like they're turning left. So he might have lost front steering, actually, on that run. So unfortunately for Joe Uri and Earthshaker, that's going to be a DNF, which is a did not finish. And that is a tough break because you can see here, his tires are stuck in one spot. And yep, unfortunately, we're going to have to bring out the equipment here for Joe Uri and Earthshaker. But Edmonton, let me hear you make some noise for Joe Uri and Earthshaker. Make some noise. Because here's the thing about this. Now they got to take it to the back, and now they got to work on it. And that's a long job for these technicians. But now we're going to take a look at the video board here, and what we're going to do is we're going to go back to Allentown, Pennsylvania. They're in freestyle right now, and again, here's Tony Oaks and Thunder Roars, 40 seconds on the clock. This is live, currently happening in Allentown, Pennsylvania. Tony Oaks and Thunder Roars, look, what is he doing here? He's just hitting that 8-pack and just sends him skying. They have such a huge floor here in Allentown. It's one of the larger arena floors. It's actually about the size of this floor here in the Rogers Place. Getting some huge air is Tony Oaks in Thunder Roars. And again, a great freestyle run. And it looks like he's just going to stop it right there. And he left about 8 seconds on the clock. And this is some of the things you fancy to think about later when you start to score with us at judgeszone.com, because you fans will score at judgeszone.com with a Great Clips 2-Wheel Skills Challenge, donuts, and freestyle. And a nice job by Tony Oaks and Thunder Roars. He's happy with that run. He's pumped up. And we'll see if that could put him in the first place spot here in the competition. But looks like we're getting ready to continue on with more of our competition in JCB Racing. Coming up next, it's Tim Hall Jr. in Jurassic Attack. A good run. That'll be 11 seconds flat for Tim Hall Jr. in Jurassic Attack. Your time to beat still is still Gravedigger with a 10.417. Coming up next, ready to smash the competition, it's Caleb Blood and Sparkle Smash. $10.417, that is your time to beat. Well, Weston Anderson in Gravedigger. Can she do it? Can she take the racing victory? She would love to get it a great start after our technicians worked super hard this afternoon to get that truck up and running for tonight's live event. They worked so hard. We're going to find out what happens. Let's go green! It's a great time. It's a 10.917, but it's not going to be good enough, which means your winner of JCB Racing is Weston Anderson in Gravedigger. His 8th racing victory of 2024. Great job by Weston Anderson. That's how you do it. That is how you get it done. And that's how you start it. Weston Anderson at Gravedigger is on top in a #1 spot. What is your name?
Weston Anderson is out here making sure all of you fans are having a good time at Rogers Place. Now, Weston, we have been up here quite a few times. You've been doing exceptionally well. How does it feel to now take home this JCB Racing competition win?
Man, it feels good. I really wasn't very confident in that run, and then I saw the time come up on the board. This track has changed tremendously in just 3 hours since the last time we have been on it. It is so much more slick, and that is going to pose a threat in the two-wheel skills competition, but I'm not worried. We're trained for this, so I'm going to come out here and throw it down once again.
We're looking forward to seeing it. We have, like you said, the two-wheel skills competition coming up where each one of these drivers is going to do 2 two-wheel maneuvers. Now, Weston, I don't want to spoil it for these fans, but what are some types of tricks that these fans can look forward to seeing?
You're going to see wheelies. You're going to see moonwalks. You're probably going to see a truck flip over, crash, maybe catch on fire. You never know. This is Monster Jam. I always say, expect the unexpected and then some, baby. We're just getting started. We got the first one under our belt. We got 3 more to go.
That's right. One more time, give it up for Weston Anderson, Gravedigger.
What a great start to the Monster Jam competition. Weston Anderson and Gravedigger, you know, getting those first 8 points towards the overall event championship. Now we're going to take a look at the video board. Fernando Martinez and El Toro Loco sitting at second place with 7. Monster Moat Rottweiler in third. It's Sparkle Smash Caleb Blood in fourth place. Now it's still anybody's game as you're getting ready to go to the next competition, which will be the Great Clips 2-Wheel Skills Challenge. Each driver is going to have 2 attempts at their best moves on 2 wheels. And you're going to be looking for stoppies, poppers, wheelies, bicycles, and moonwalks. Now, the reason we're telling you all this, Monster Jam fans, is because you're going to be helping us and be scoring at judgeszone.com, which Unissa will talk about that in just a moment. But before we get there, I am hanging out right next to this awesome Monster Jam fan. I saw her having a great time. What is your name?
Annika.
Is this your first time at Monster Jam?
Yes.
Great. So here's what we're going to do, okay? We're going to play a little game here. This is the Monster Jam Truck and Pals race, okay? So right now, I want you to take a look at the big screen, and you see 3 Monster Jam trucks, okay? El Toro Loco, Gravedigger, or Megalodon. Out of the 3 trucks up there, if you had to choose one truck to win a race right now, which truck would you choose?
Megalodon.
Megalodon? All right, she chooses Megalodon. We're going to see, because El Toro Loco is ready, Gravedigger is ready, and Megalodon is ready. Edmonton, pick your favorite. Here we go. It's close. Oh, El Toro Loco's got a slight lead. Megalodon's right there. Oh, here comes Gravedigger. Hey, and Megalodon got it. Megalodon has won the Truck and Pals race. Nice job. And guess what? For getting that right, you're going to go home with this Megalodon plushie. Now, I got to ask you just one more important question. Are you ready for more Monster Jam?
Yeah!
Great Clips 2-Wheel Skills Challenge is coming up next. Coming up next is going to be the Great Clips 2-Wheel Skills Challenge. I said the moves I talked about what you need to be looking for, but now you need to know how to score. So, Unissa, what do the fans got to do?
All right, I need everybody out in the stands to listen very carefully because you played the pivotal role in tonight's competitions. Take out those cell phones right now and go to judgeszone.com. In a little bit, you'll see a QR code pop up on the video board that will also take you to judgeszone.com. From there, you want to put in the code EDM. You'll see 3 X's to put the code in. After that, you'll be able to slide that BKT tire up or down, select your score, and don't forget to hit that submit button before scores are locked. At the end of each one of these drivers' runs, you have only 20 seconds. As soon as those ribbon boards turn red, that is your cue at judgeszone.com to score these drivers both accurately and fairly. But before we get started, I just have one question, Edmonton. Who is ready for the Great Clips 2-Wheel Skills Challenge?
Coming up first, it's going to be Ashley Sanford in Megalodon.
Edmonton, put your hands together for Ashley Sanford, Megalodon. And go ahead and score right now. There the QR code is up on the video board for you to get on over to judgeszone.com. You have less than 20 seconds on the clock to get your score in before scores are locked.
Ashley Sanford in Megalodon with 2 nice attempts here to start us off here in the Great Clips 2-Wheel Skills Challenge. Now, what will the score be for this young lady? She's going to set the bar. Scores are locked in. We're going to check it on the video board. 4.100 for Ashley Sanford in Megalodon. Coming up next, it's Devin Winfield and Velociraptor.
Keep that applause going for Devin Winfield, Velociraptor. You know what to do. Go ahead and scan the QR code up on the video board if you have not already, because that clock has started ticking down from 20 seconds at judgeszone.com to get that score in.
Great job by Devin Winfield and Velociraptor. That second attempt, a nice popper. Popped it right up, walked it across the track. So make sure you get your scores locked in for Devin Winfield. What will the score be? Will it be enough to be your new leader and new score to beat? We're going to go right into it. 8.365, your new leader and new score to beat is Dev. Coming up next, it's Tim Hall Jr. in Jurassic Attack.
Tim Hall Jr., Jurassic Attack. Go ahead and score right now at judgeszone.com. We just saw 2 successful attempts, and we saw nothing but verticality and exceptional balance from this Monster Jam superstar.
Tim Hall Jr., Jurassic Attack. Really attacked the track, you know, popping it up on that first attempt, walking it back and forth in a little bit of a moonwalk. Your scores are locked in. Your score to beat is Velociraptor with an 8.365. The score for Tim Hall Jr. and Jurassic Attack is... There's your new leader and new score to beat. Coming up next, it's Weston Anderson in Gravedigger.
Wow, keep that applause roaring for Weston Anderson in Gravedigger, and go ahead and score our second driver that has had 2 successfully long attempts during the Great Clips 2-Wheel Skills Challenge. Go ahead and score right now at judgeszone.com.
You know, more like the 1-Wheel Skills Challenge instead of the 2-Wheel Skills Challenge. Weston Anderson and Gravedigger. Your score to beat is Jurassic Attack with a 9.184. The score for Weston Anderson and Gravedigger is... Weston Anderson is now on top.
Let's keep looking at the video board right now. Our Great Clips 2-Wheel Skills Challenge recap. Right now, as you saw, Gravedigger's in the lead with a 9.585. Right behind him, Jurassic Attack. Also, the only other driver to hit a 9 or above. Rounding out the top 4 is Velociraptor and Megalodon. So far, I got to hand it to my co-host, Matt. He has been correct about Weston Anderson really showing off and showing out for you Edmonton fans. But let's see what the last 4 trucks do for all of you tonight.
Coming up next is Fernando Martinez and El Toro Loco.
coming out here and showing off with that side-to-side shimmy up there on the pod. Definitely qualifies for that score at judgeszone.com. So get that score in while you still have some time left.
That was impressive. That was an awesome run by Fernando Martinez. The popper on the first one and the second attempt, the nice moonwalk, and then slammed it in the gear. Now the question, is it enough? Because your score to beat is Gravedigger with a 9.585. The score for Fernando Martinez and El Toro Loco is 9.528 by 0.38. Now, I heard a lot of boos in the Rogers place for that score. But, hey, Edmonton, that score you're booing is your score. So if you don't like it, make sure you're scoring at judgeszone.com. All of you have the power. Weston Anderson and Gravedigger is still the score to beat. Coming up next, it's Carson Williams and Monster Mutt Rottweiler.
Put your hands together for Carson Williams, Monster Mutt Rottweiler. And go ahead and score right now at judgeszone.com. He does qualify for that score for successfully completing his two-wheel maneuvers. Go ahead right now and get that score in while you still have some time left.
Carson Williams and Monster Mutt Rottweiler, a nice job. That second attempt up on the nose, a nice little pirouette at the end. A great job here in the Great Clips Two-Wheel Skills Challenge. He's just had a fantastic weekend with his Monster Jam debut. Scores are locked in. We're going to take it straight to the board. Let's see what it is. 6.577 for Monster Mutt Rottweiler. Monster Mutt Rottweiler, a great score in the competition. Gravedigger is still your score to beat. Coming up next, it's Caleb Blood and Sparkle Smash.
Give it up for Kayla Blood, Sparkle Smash. Score now, right now at judgeszone.com. Scan that QR code up on the video board for that big air that we just saw from Kayla Blood.
Some huge air from Kayla Blood at Sparkle Smash. On that second attempt, a very nice job here in the Great Clips Two-Wheel Skills Challenge. Where will that place her when it comes to one of the spots here? Scores are locked in. Let's take a look at the video board. 5.940 for Sparkle Smash, which means your winner is Weston Anderson in Gravedigger. Weston Anderson at Gravedigger. Adding another Great Clips Two-Wheel Skills Challenge victory. He's bringing out Fernando as well with him.
Oh, wow, wow. Killing the game right now, Weston Anderson. Oh, and we're joined by Fernando Martinez. How are you feeling right now? What's this duo coming up here for? What's happening?
You know, I really hope he doesn't punch me in the face because he definitely should have won that competition. So I'm just going to say this. Y'all have your cameras ready whenever Gravedigger hits the floor the rest of the night, baby. We're going to burn her down. But Fern, this is your win. Talk to your fans, man.
Wow, I have never seen this happen before. Thank you so much, Weston. Fernando, that was an exceptional run. How are you feeling?
I feel great. I mean, that's a class act move. We spent all the first quarter together, Weston and I, and we got so close. And man, that little thing at the beginning, blowing smoke at him, that's friendship right there, but that's also a huge rivalry. So, hey man, congrats to him, but there's still a whole second half of Monster Jam here to go, baby. And I need you guys to get loud. We got FMX up next. Are you guys ready for more Monster Jam?
He's never alone in a room. Coming up first, it's Devin Whitfield and Velociraptor.
Keep that applause going for Devin Winfield in Velociraptor. And make sure you score right now at judgeszone.com. This is your very first opportunity to get that score in during the donut competition.
How many of you, show of hands, noticed he had the steering wheel out the window? He didn't even use the steering wheel. He got it turned in the rotations, and he took the steering wheel off and had it hanging out the window. That is an impressive feat. Your scores are locked in. We're going to check it out on the video board. 7.114 for Devin Winfield in Velociraptor. But we're just getting started. Up next, ready to smash the competition. It's Caleb Blood. It's Sparkle Smash.
Blooded Sparkle Smash. And go ahead and score right now. As you can see, scoring is open. Keep in mind that from the moment that scoring begins, you only have 20 seconds on that clock to get that score in. The clock is ticking, and you still have a little bit of time left.
Caleb Blooded Sparkle Smash with some nice Monster Jam donuts in the donut competition. Now, did you think they were better than Devin Winfield and Velociraptor? Your scores are locked in. Let's find out. 8.245, your new leader. It's score to beat. Coming up next, it's Tim Hall Jr. in Jurassic Attack.
Put your hands together for Tim Hall Jr., Jurassic Attack. And make sure you score at judgeszone.com. I want to remind you, once you slide that BKT tire up or down to select that score, don't forget to hit that submit button in order for your score to count at judgeszone.com.
Tim Hall Jr. Jurassic Attack had some very nice revolutions here in this competition. Scores are locked in. Let's see down the board. 7.694 for Tim Hall Jr. in Jurassic Attack. Coming up next, though, it's Fernando Martinez and El Toro Loco.
Keep those cheers going for Fernando Martinez, El Toro Loco, looking to take home a competition win tonight here in Edmonton. Go ahead and get that score in at judgeszone.com.
Fernando Martinez a little dizzy after that run. Now remember, your score to beat is Sparkle Smash with an 8.245. The score for El Toro Loco is straight to the top is El Toro Loco. Up next, it's Weston Anderson in Gravedigger.
Digger. And go ahead and score right now at judgeszone.com to get that score in for Gravedigger. So far, he's been taking home all the wins. Let's see how he does for donuts.
Had the steering wheel out the window as well, adding some flair to that run. Your score to beat is El Toro Loco with an 8.995. The score for Weston Anderson at Gravedigger is 8.523. That'll currently put him in second place. Coming up next, it's Carson Williams and Monster Mutt Rottweiler.
Give it up for Carson Williams, Monster Mutt Rottweiler. Coming out here for his debut weekend in Edmonton, Alberta, and really throwing it down. Go ahead and score for him right now at judgeszone.com for the donut competition.
Carson Williams and Monster Mutt Rottweiler, your scores are in. We're going to take a look. 7.736 for Monster Mutt Rottweiler. Coming up next, it's Ashley Sanford in Megalodon.
Let me see those shark arms in the air one time for Ashley Sanford, Megalodon. Now is the time right now for you to go to judgeszone.com. Keep in mind, like I said earlier, from the moment this truck stops, you only have 20 seconds on that clock to get that score in. And in order for your score to count, you must hit that submit button after selecting.
Ashley Sanford and Megalodon, some nice Monster Jam donuts. Get your scores locked in. Let's check it out on the video board and see what you thought. It's an 8.283, a good score. And it looks like they got that Monster Jam truck fixed. Please welcome back Joe Uri in Earthshaker.
Give it up for Joe Uri in Earthshaker. I'm glad he was able to make it on back out to the track for the donut competition after swapping out multiple parts. Go ahead and score for him right now at judgeszone.com because he was in the back not only making sure he was getting ready, he also was helping the truck.
Really shaking things up there on the track as Joe Uri and Earthshaker scores are locked in. A great run. Let's check it out. It's an 8.567. That'll put him in second place. But that means your winner is Fernando Martinez and El Toro Loco. Fernando Martinez and El Toro Loco with a great donut victory here tonight in Edmonton.
Wow, wow, wow. Fernando Martinez coming out here and really throwing it down with that big old bull. Now, did you think you were going to take home that donut competition win? I'm curious.
Now, after the truck stopped spinning, I kind of forgot what my name was and where I was. But no, awesome. I knew we had it spun good, and I knew once I got out of the truck, the fans were roaring, and I knew we had it in the bag. So Edmonton, thank you. That was for y'all.
That's right. Now, you're about to come out here and throw down once again for the second time today in Edmonton in our final competition called Monster Jam Freestyle. What can these fans expect to see from you?
Well, Unissa, they've stuck it out for JCB Racing, Great Clips 2-Wheel, now Donuts. I know you guys have been asked this question a whole heck of a lot, but I've never had the opportunity to ask you one simple question, and that question is, are you ready? No! Edmonton! I said, are you ready?
We're going to take a look at the video board and see where everybody's standing. And look at this right now. Our drivers, El Toro Loco, Fernando Martinez, and Weston Anderson at Gravedigger are tied with 22 points. Yes, you do.
So look, so you see that truck right there? You see this truck?
El Toro Loco and Gravedigger are currently tied with 22 points, followed by Monster Rottweiler Carson Williams with 13. And Tim Hall Jr. and Sparkle Smash both have 12. It's anybody's game right now as we're going into the final competition, which will be Monster Jam Freestyle. Each driver will have 60 seconds to turn in the most spectacular freestyle performance. And you want to see them use all the obstacles, creativity, wow factor, technical moves, and of course, combinations. Now, each driver must complete 15 seconds or more of their freestyle run to qualify for a score. And you want to score accurately and fairly when you're at judgeszone.com. But before we get there, you know, we've played a lot of games with a lot of individuals here tonight, but I want to play a game with all of you here inside the arena. And we're going to take a look at the video board right now. This is called the Helmet Shuffle. And the object is to follow the trophy. So keep your eyes on the trophy, Monster Jam fans, because here we go.
Hi, buddy. What's up, man? Thank you all so much.
Who thinks it's number one? Who thinks it's number two? And who thinks it's number three? Let's find out. It's not number one. It was number two.
All right, Monster Jam fans, it's time for the fourth and final competition, but I need everyone out here in the stands to help me kick this thing off. I need you to take out your cell phones, turn on those flashlights, and follow my lead to the beat of the music. Ready? Go. Up. down, up, down, up, down. That's right. Stay with the beat. Up, down. That's right, Edmonton, Alberta. It's time for the pinnacle of tonight's event. This is Monster Jam Freestyle. Make some noise for Kayla Blood, Sparkle Smash. She managed to make it through her entire freestyle run. That is what you call coming out the gate strong and coming back for redemption. Kayla Blood is excited, and it is time for you to score. It's your very first opportunity to do so during Monster Jam Freestyle.
Kayla Blood and Sparkle Smash really smashing the competition. Scores are locked in. Let's take a look at the video board. 7.359 for Kayla Blood and Sparkle Smash. Carson Williams and Monster Mutt Rottweiler is ready to rip on this track.
Give it up for Carson Williams, Monster Mutt Rottweiler. And go ahead right now while you're cheering and score at judgeszone.com. I've heard some boos out in the crowd here and there for some of the scores in the previous competitions, but like my co-host Matt said, the scores of all these superstars lie right in your hands, so get them in while you have some time.
That was some serious elevation. Huge air by Carson Williams and Monster Mutt Rottweiler. Your score to beat is Sparkle Smash with a 7.359. The score for Monster Mutt Rottweiler is 7.377, your new leader and new score to beat. Ashley Sanford in Megalodon is up next.
Edmonton, let me hear you get loud one time for Ashley Sanford, Megalodon. Score right now at judgeszone.com. The clock is ticking. You have a little less than 10 seconds left on that clock to get that score in.
These drivers are just coming out here tonight and getting some really huge air in the freestyle competition. Scores are locked in. Let's see what your fans thought. They're coming up to the big screen. It's a 7.691, your new leader, a new score to beat. Ready to shake up the competition. Coming up next, it's Joe Yuri Inner Shaker. The clock will pause. 50 seconds left on the clock. It will pause, and he will be able to continue if he can refire. He's trying to refire. Cheer him on. Make some noise. Unfortunately, the truck will not refire, and there will not be a score for Earthshaker Joe Uri. Tough break. Edmonton, make some noise. They worked really hard to try and get this truck fixed. He had a great start, too. The nice popper walked it across the track and brought it back down. Tough break for Joe Uri and Earthshaker here in the freestyle competition.
Monster Jam fans, I'm hanging out in the stands with Darcy. She's having a great time, and she's actually going to help me sing a song. We have finished the lyric coming up in just a second. On that video board, you're going to see lyrics pop up on the screen. I want you to sing along with it, and as soon as the lyrics disappear, I want you to finish the lyric. It's going to be a song you know. I have faith in you, Darcy. She looks terrified, but that's okay. Darcy's going to be able to do it. Are you ready? Oh, yeah. All right, let's take a look up at the screen. Sing along with the lyrics. You ready?
Yeah. There was some ripped jeans, skin was showing, dark night, wind was blowing. Where you think you're going, baby? Hey, I just met you, and this is crazy, but here's my number, so call me maybe. 780-645-8471.
All right, Darcy, great job. Great job, Darcy. Give me a high five. Congratulations to you. Have a great time the whole rest of the event. Monster Jam fans, in just a moment, we have so much more freestyle coming up in just a second.
Up next, it's Tim Hall Jr. in Jurassic Attack.
Monster Jam fans, make some noise for Tim Hall Jr., Jurassic Attack. And go ahead and score right now at judgeszone.com. A very incredible run during Monster Jam Freestyle.
That quite possibly could be the best run of the night. That was a great run by Tim Hall Jr., Jurassic Attack. Very nice, hitting every single obstacle. Some great momentum. Non-stop action. Scores are locked in. Let's see what you thought. 7.680 for Tim Hall Jr. in Jurassic Attack. Edmonton. Who's ready for the black and green wrecking machine?
Make some noise for Weston Anderson in Gravedigger. What a wild run. Couldn't quite land on all four of those BKT tires, but he does qualify for that score at judgeszone.com.
He left 35 seconds on the clock. You need to take that into consideration, Edmonton, when you're getting your scores locked in. He left 35 seconds on the clock. Your score to beat is Megalodon with a 7.691. The score for Gravedigger is...
Let's keep our eyes on the video board right now. We see that first place with Weston Anderson holding that 9.163. I think that's the highest I've ever seen for any Monster Jam superstar who has not completed their full freestyle run. Keep your eyes on the video board in a moment. We'll check out the recap right now. Gravedigger is in the lead. He had 35 seconds left on the clock, and he's in the lead, so that's a testament to how well he did up until he rolled over. Coming in a close second, we have Megalodon with a 7.691, Jurassic Attack, Monster Mutt Rottweiler, and Sparkle Smash rounding up the top 5. I don't know about you, Monster Jam fans, but I'm having a great time, and we still have 3 more Monster Jam trucks that are going to come out here and throw it down during freestyle, so make sure you sit tight. We'll be back in just a moment.
Weston Anderson at Gravedigger. You know, you fans must really like to give it a 9.163. But remember, when you're scoring at judgeszone.com, one of the things is they got to complete the clock. He left 35 seconds on the clock here in the freestyle competition. The Weston Anderson and Gravedigger. We still have 2 more trucks to go. And him being in the lead right now, he's in contention to win the overall event championship.
Monster Jam fans, I'm hanging out with Amelia right now. She's having a great time. I want to play a trivia game with you. So take a look at the video board and let's see if you can get this answer right. Okay, Monster Jam trivia. What city is hosting Monster Jam World Finals 24? Is it A, Las Vegas, B, Orlando, C, Nashville, or D, Salt Lake City? I think that these fans know, so if you know the answer, shout it out for them. Looks like your dad might know the answer.
D.
You think the answer is D. What city is hosting Monster Jam World Finals 24? Is it A, B, C, or D? All right, it looks like Amelia was right. She got the answer right. The answer was D, Salt Lake City. And guess what? Amelia, because you did that with me, I'm going to give you something special. We have brand new Sparkle Smash t-shirts that you get to take home with you. Kayla Blood told me I need to give this to one of the nicest little girls that I meet today, and that was you. So I'm going to give this to you to take home. Monster Jam fans, give it up for Amelia one more time.
Devin Whitfield of Velociraptor is up next.
Let me hear you get loud again for Devin Winfield, Velociraptor. There you have it on the video board. It's conveniently placed for you, the QR code to get you on over to judgeszone.com faster. Make sure as soon as you select that score, you go ahead and hit that submit button in order for your score to count during Monster Jam Freestyle.
That last hit in freestyle, a very nice, huge air. Scores are locked in. Let's check it out. 7.330 for Devin Winfield in Velociraptor. Fernando Martinez and El Toro Loco is up next. "27 seconds left on the clock. Our track officials are running down to the track right now to check the truck because the truck landed a certain way where a piece of the truck could have broke. Yep, that's going to complete his run. Unfortunately, he will not be able to continue.
Monster Jam fans, he does still qualify for that score at judgeszone.com. Unfortunately, for his safety, they had to make sure they turned the truck off, but make sure you go ahead and still score for El Toro Loco.
He did get more time than Gravedigger did. And was that run better? Your score to beat is Gravedigger with a 9.163. The score for El Toro Loco is... Your winner on Monster Jam Freestyle is Gravedigger. And when you add up all the points here tonight, your overall event champion is Weston Anderson in Gravedigger. Weston Anderson at Gravedigger gets another overall event championship here this season. Weston's running over. He's telling Fernando, get out of your truck.
Okay, Weston Anderson has been coming out with all the surprises today. This is the second time he has done this. So I'm going to stand in between you all. I already know what this is about to be, but Weston, I'm going to let you take it away real quick.
You know, man, I watched this dude right here for the past year. He has been so close to whooping my butt. And this weekend so far, he's been even closer than he ever has been before. I feel like tonight's overall event championship should be Fernando Martinez's, man. he threw it down the whole event for all you Edmonton fans, so I'm not going to steal a win. I'm a good sport at heart. Fern, this one's yours, buddy.
Wow. What? Wow. I'm actually very surprised, Monster Jam fans. This was not planned at all. This is a first-timer in my eyes. Fernando Martinez, El Toro Loco, taking home this overall event championship. Fernando, how does it feel to do this in Edmonton, Alberta?
I mean, you can just hear it from the fans alone. This night was full of drama. I mean, it felt like it was a back and forth between Weston and I. And honestly, I couldn't pick a better guy to do it. That guy is like the upper echelon. And if I can give him a run for his money and get a shout out from him, it means the world to me. Edmonton, so far today, you guys have been the best crowd I think I've ever been a part of. So I gotta thank you so much for that. Y a todo mi gente latina, I love you guys. Esto fue para ustedes. This one was for you guys. I can't believe you guys came to Monster Jam, but I'm so absolutely grateful you did. I want to see you guys back here again. Thank you for coming to Monster Jam!
What an incredible night of Monster Jam action here inside Rogers Place. On your way out, make sure you stop by the official Monster Jam merchandise stands for all that great gear. On behalf of Fellow Entertainment and Monster Jam, we hope you fans had a great time. Thanks to Unisa Cruz. My name's Matt Isbell. But before I let you go, Edmonton, there's one more thing I gotta say. And that was Monster Jam! We'll see you next time!